if we're all being honest, Yuji has been going through a lot of crazy stuff during the anime, during the manga, and during everything along those lines. And eventually it's going to have to get to him. My main thinking is there is a very slight possibility that Yuji could become this next Sukuna strictly due to the fact of him potentially being broken. Like, Yuji, since he started this path down as a Jujutsu sorcerer, has lost friends, lost mentors, just been going through a rut. And he is not looking like he's going to be having any easier time anytime soon. This man looks like he's just going to be struggling from now on forever, honestly. And that specifically really gets me into the mood and feeling like everybody has their breaking point. And even if we're just talking about the anime wise, seeing what Yuji did to Mahito in the latest episodes was a real indicating sign that that ideology that Yuji had originally, that make sure every death is meaningful and everything else like that, the fact that he's already given that up just to deal with what he needed to do with Mahito, and he was just completely cold-blooded at that exact point in time, really gave to the moment of him not even having to use Sukuna for that, him wanting to do that himself, and him actively just getting that angry that he said he doesn't care if this death has meaning, things along those lines, which makes it all the scarier just because that wasn't the Yuji that we originally knew. Yuji's going through so much pain, so much hurt, that him potentially gaining some of more Sukuna's aspects, gaining more of that ruthlessness, is already being shown. Something that we weren't ever expecting. Yuji was this kind-hearted person, but with all of the events that he's had to be going through so far, really just pushes it to the fact that this man is having a time, a hell of a time, going through every bad scenario that you could ever think of. And even still, we saw what happened to Geto. We saw what happened to him during the hidden inventory, where he was originally part of the sorcerers, but Gojo's best friend. But after he hit that breaking point and who he turned into, there could be easy possibility, an easy way to say Yuji goes down that path if everything doesn't just go completely correct and he manages to defeat Sukuna, obviously, and things along those lines, but still, he's not going to be the same person that he was originally. He's already way far gone from that person that he was when we first met in the season 1, honestly. He's been just going through very, very hard times that doesn't look like it's going to be going down and going easier for him anytime soon. So the only reason that I say that he has a potential of becoming the next Sukuna is, one, he's already going to have to gain Sukuna's abilities as time goes along due to the fact that he still has remnants of Sukuna's essence inside of him. And he's part cursed womb, obviously, due to his heritage and things like that. So that's already a very big factor. But just entirely based off of what's been going on with him and what could possibly end up happening if Gege doesn't chill out with all of these things that he's been doing. But I'll make a video on Gege alone later because this man is really starting to scare me. But just even guessing what could possibly and potentially happen in the rest of JJK, we know Yuji's going to have to be cooking up some things to deal with Sukuna now, but depending on how much farther Gege pushes this and starts just hitting an Akame ga kill, which is something that I've already heard, Yuji might not be as good of a character as he's been this far. It might just be time for Yuji to go down a very, very far darker route that nobody was ever expecting Yuji to even delve into. It just looks like that's the only path that we're going to be getting. And don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. Yuji going down a darker route is something that I find quite interesting. But how far will he fall is my question. How far will he go before he hits that I've gone enough? I can't go any farther than that, and there's no turning back anymore. I want to know what you guys are and your opinions on Yuji going down this very dark route, because one, he could end up like this, he could not, but it's just a very good possibility in my head due to where the story could be going and exactly how things are most likely have a potential to play out. But give me your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. I know this was a short video, but it's a rant. That's the point of it. So just put some comments down below on any of your opinions on anything else like this. But I'll see you in the next video. Peace.